Hello and welcome to Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show consisting of two friends unwinding with the topics that make us hot. My name is Richard Pucci, and this is Joy Nickens. How are you doing today, Joy?
I'm doing pretty fabulous. How are you today, sir? With your blonde tips in the front?
I know. You can see it. I'm doing pretty well. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm... No, not the Apple Watch. Look at my skin tone.
Oh, you dark as hell.
I
mean, a couple shades and yeah.
Yeah.
What? Where did you? Because you've been working
beach.
out.
No, beach. Yeah.
You've been working.
Yes. So I've been street performing. I've also been sunbathing.
Okay. Excellent. It looks healthy. Very nice.
Thank you. It's cancerous. No,
oh my god.
That's not funny. Cancer jokes are not funny. Oh, look at that. We have a Rodney. Hey, Rodney.
What did you, Rodney? We in the same room.
Woo!
Again.
Look at this. Look at this. Woo! We are getting one a year. Okay, we have one a year. Oh wait, we can sit back. Look at that.
Oh, you're just reclining now?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at us. We're getting real casual. If you want, you can kick off your shoes. This is like a super casual show.
I'm just a little afraid that my feet might smell. So
okay, so keep them on, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just I haven't worn socks since summer began.
Oh.
So I've had these shoes on almost all day. So I'm just like, they're flowery though. Bam.
Oh, bam, shoe cam.
Bam, bam, check them out, man. It's so cool.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
So how have you been this today? What's going on?
You know what? Today was a weird day. I woke up super late, and like that's supposed to be a good thing, but it wasn't. Like, you know when like you wake up and you're just like, I don't want to do anything, and then I went into work and I was just like, so yeah, so there's that. I don't know. It was a like those days.
Kind of like not a funk, but just like, I'm just gonna get through this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get through this. Go home.
How about you? You visited for a week?
Yes, I was home for a week, and it was almost like God just didn't want me to sit down for longer than a day.
Yeah.
But up and down, I was fine. I finally did my streaming stuff.
Yay! We're gonna talk about that. Joy is like streaming like a real person.
It's crazy. And I just chilled with my dog for like the whole week, and got by with Chinese food and.
Hello, China.
Yeah. You know what's
Hello, China. That's our lady.
One of the dudes, I guess way back when, I ordered delivery because I had one of those days where I just didn't want to leave the house. Yeah. And when I answered the door, he was like, "Oh, you're here?" And I was like, "Oh, bro, you remember me?" Yeah. Thank you so much. He's like, "Where's your brother?" And I was like, "Oh, they're all on vacation." And he's just like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's why you were home.
Mhm.
Oh, now it's all making sense.
I was house/dog sitting.
That's why you were home.
Oh, I would never just.
No, I know. That's why it didn't make sense to me. I was like, why is she?
Yeah, they left from Monday to Monday.
Okay.
So it's just like
cruise.
No. They went to a family friend's 100th-year-old birthday party in Georgia, and then they went over to Florida for a little bit just to like hang out with some more family, and then I had to pick them up from the airport. I dropped them off and picked them up at the airport. Okay. So in the meanwhile, Nala, my dog, we didn't want to put her in a kennel but just hung out with her.
Was she excited to see you?
Yes, but we feel like something's wrong with her, like in terms of her stomach, because she really wasn't eating the whole week. And that's not like my fat dog. Like, she will eat anything. So my mom was saying that she was going to bring her to the vet tomorrow. And I'm like, can I go with you? Or if it's gonna take long, because I have to go to work tomorrow. So
yeah. Rodney said, let me know when you stream too.
yes, yes.
And then where he wants to know where in Georgia your family had to go.
Oh, they went to Valdosta. My dad says it in a weird way. I don't know if it's called Valdosta or Vadosa.
Valdosta!
They hung out there for a couple of days, and then they went to Jacksonville, and then they came back. And they're saying like the Atlanta traffic is terrible, and a lot of people have been like, "Oh, you know, you're black. You should move down there." And I was like, "No, if I can't drive and function in traffic, no." So
yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
So you're not moving to Atlanta anytime
I heard it's
soon?
hella congested. Like, I'm not about that.
He said you are correct.
See, yeah, my parents were so frustrated because up here there's traffic, but
I don't know, because that was one of my discussions was going to talk about the tourism of this area.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
All right, so let's talk about Joy streaming.
Oh.
So when do you have a schedule picked out?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I don't know how good I'm gonna stick to it as at the moment. Mm-hmm. I have a whole actual.
You have an itinerary?
I have a spreadsheet. Oh yeah, I have a spreadsheet of how I was gonna do this.
Ooh, is it an iPad Pro?
No. This is just a regular. This is iPad Air,
okay.
which just I love this
She's
baby
so
much.
funny.
I love this baby so much. I got it on Black Friday, y'all. So don't be like, oh, Joy's rich and got money.
Joy's rich and got money.
Please. I put it so that I would do it on a Tuesday.
Okay.
So I would have it done before Nightcap.
Okay.
Or at least leave it for this open day.
Okay.
And so, we'll see.
Yeah.
But everything else,
yeah.
I like.
And what sort of gameplay interests you? Do you have specific themes that you want to touch on?
No, I just bought games that I felt that I would want to live stream, or just stream, not live stream, more stream. And I'm playing, and I bought The Wolf Among Us just for this particular purpose.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you really want to watch me, then I'm on Twitch. But honestly, what I'm going to do is just archive it, chop it up, and then put it on my YouTube page.
Yeah, no. That's yeah. Because because what I do is pretty terrible.
Well, I mean, you put the whole thing.
Yeah, I just record the entire thing,
mm-hmm.
and then set it and forget. It's done.
Because I was watching you today.
I know.
Okay, so because you can see.
Yeah. I was saying
hello.
I was like, hey, Joy, and I was talking to you, and that one kid that was watching, actually watching me.
Oh, Augustus.
Yeah, Augustus.
Shout out to Augustus.
Hey, Augustus. What up? Rodney says that The Wolf Among Us is so awesome. I don't know.
Y'all, I mean, I chopped it up. Honestly, I have it. I believe it's completed. Okay. I'm just looking to make a little screen cap on YouTube.
Yeah.
But this game is tripping.
Okay.
This game's insane. So many curse words. So much of there were titties.
I feel like there should just be a Joy reaction cam to every time there's titties or a curse word. She's like,
I was shocked. But then again, I didn't research the game. I was just like, whatever will be, will be. I was just like, what?
What do I do with these?
So that's why I figured that would be the first good game that I would settle on. So
yeah.
That should be coming out, I don't know.
Okay.
Whenever I feel like it.
Yeah, well, that's because
it'll be soon.
Joy is the best at you love polishing not turds.
Yeah,
but,
but I do.
You know what I mean? Though.
Yeah.
You're just such a polished person, and I'm like here's this thing.
Well, I saw that because I went through yours a little bit for research purposes,
okay.
And then I discovered you had the camera, and this is the square one that you have. So do you prefer when you're in the square with the comments or without the comments? Because you did both.
I did both. The thing about it is that, so, if I had people chatting with me, it all depends if I have a lot of people on, like the time that I was playing, when I was playing Resident Evil,
Okay.
I definitely had it on because I had people were talking to me, or Rodney. Hey, Rodney was talking to me during it and watching me scream. So because of that, in that way, because in my mind, if the comments are off, then that means that I should reiterate the questions or the comments that were asked of me. So if Rodney was like, "Oh, maybe you should check that thing," then I instead of saying yes, I would have to say like, "Oh, Rodney, you think I should check the thing?" Like instead of like reinstating the question, because if there's like a steady stream of people. So,
Okay.
does that make sense?
It does. I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't. Well, of course, I'm learning now.
Yeah.
What to do, but I didn't do that.
But does that make sense?
It does.
In like a weird way, but also, since you're editing your stuff, you could like have it like you could like edit it to make it look like a comment went up.
Well, that's what instead of it being with PlayStation's, you could make the comments be on the screen. I prefer going on Twitch chat and seeing it. I mean, I'm still playing and I can see the on-air pop-up.
Yeah.
But I like looking to see.
Yeah.
Versus having it there.
Having it shot. Yeah. That totally makes sense.
Right. That took forever for me to figure out. Like.
Oh yeah. To see it when it flips up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rodney says that was entertaining. That's because you just heard me scream for like nine hours. Yeah. Rodney watched a lot. Rodney watched a lot of my Resident Evil playing.
Okay, I gotta go back and watch it.
No, you don't have.
I gotta go back and see
If you don't want to play the game, then totally do it.
Because I would like to. Because I mean, by watching you today, Dead by Daylight, because that was the first time I've ever seen you live.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, he's really interesting. Like when you're going around and you're looking, and it was like I don't know if you were an actual zombie. Like it was.
No. I was
crazy.
Oh my gosh! Oh, when I was the hag.
That's a hag?
Yeah. She's like a hag. She like so like she comes from like an area where there's like black magic, and then she was like sacrificed, but then like she has essences of like what are those things? Rodney, you'll know. Those things that it's if you eat people, you become
succubus?
No, not a succubus because that deals with sex. It's I forget the name of it. Oh, Wendigo. So she's like a Wendigo.
Oh my god! Is that the thing where you eat the hair or something?
No. A Wendigo is like
monster.
It's a monster. It's a monster that So if you're like on like sacred ground or something, Until Dawn dealt with indigos, which you should totally stream. Wendigos, like if you're like basically if you eat another human, you become like this creature where like you become like gaunt and like beast-like. But then she also has elements of like black magic where like her special ability is like drawing a triangle on the ground, and then like these false images of her pop up as traps, and if she's within a certain distance of those traps, she can teleport to them and take the space of it. So like that's her special ability. Each killer has a different special ability. Like there's a trapper and he just lays out regular traps, but his traps hold the people there.
And then he'll come back for them? Absolutely.
Yeah, and like stick them on the thing. Which unfortunately with that game, since right now I'm at rank 4, so because I'm at such a high rank, like there's no more give and take. Like I'm like I wish that I was at like rank like 7 again, because then like I would be having fun. Because like right now I'm like, oh, and they got away again. But I love my battle. I love my battle games because like you do it in 20 minutes and then it's over with, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm like, I think like I love story-driven games, but I think there's something so good about like just being able to play like an isolated thing, kind of like League of Legends, where like you play it for that stint of time and then you're like, okay, it's like chess. It's like, and it's done.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of people play games like that online, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to watch someone do that all day, but
yeah, you know what? But that's how I got started playing.
It's nice.
That's how I got started playing League of Legends. My college roommate, or my suite mate, he used to play League of Legends, and I would just watch him, and I'd be like, I want to play that. So So Joy is now now a streamer, and so you can catch her on Twitch to watch her live. But for all the good content that she wants to show you, all polished up and joy-tastic, that'll be going up on your YouTube channel. Yes,
I'm trying to decide if I want it to come out on a Friday or just have it come out next week.
You know what? I would
because tomorrow I'm actually putting another video up tomorrow.
I would say
a separate video. That's why I didn't want to like.
I would say probably I would say a Friday schedule. I would say you wouldn't want to compete with Friday because people are doing shit on Friday. People do stuff on Friday.
That's why I was kind of like, because the video I'm putting out tomorrow is the video that's saying I'm not doing any more reactions. Spoiler alert! I made a whole, and that's honestly, this is gonna be the first video I put out since my last reaction. Oh yeah, since my last reaction video, and like that one random video I did with my niece Skylar. My God.
No, but I feel like that's in real life. You know what I mean? Like dealing with people. Like
this is my first updated real life video that I said I'm just not doing any more reactions. And
which I mean, you've sort of hinted. You've hinted about that on here. Just in the fact that that the area of reactions has changed so much as far as like what's considered your content now and what's not considered your content anymore.
It was more so. I honestly just got pissed off. I mean, I say this in the video too, but I honestly got pissed off because when YouTube, I guess, was going through that ad revenue or whatever was happening with YouTube.
AdSense.
Yeah, they blocked 18 of my videos in one day. And it was just like, I kept getting email after email about it. Like, this video's been blocked in all countries. This has been blocked in this one country. And I was like, but those are my top videos, like my top reaction videos, like that I got thousands and thousands of views on, and I was just like, F it. But then I didn't know how to say that on YouTube to be like, I'm not doing this anymore. And then eventually I was like, you know, if you just don't record the video, you're just not gonna record any videos because I haven't done the minute of me. I didn't do streaming. I didn't do. So I felt like once I got that off my chest, which will be coming out tomorrow, then I can focus on the streaming. But now that I feel like I've edited enough of the first episode, I have both of them done. I'm sorry, I have the first episode edited, and then the second episode I have to edit. But after, you know, I just want to at least put out one at a time.
No.
So,
It's
just figuring out what. I don't know if I should just put them out on the Tuesday that I say I'm going to do it. But I don't know. It's not like it's going to be a weekly thing.
No.
I'm still working it out. But So that was, it took so long for me to do, but
but also like your channel is like what, like 3-4 years old at this point?
Started in 2013. And I also said that in the video too. Yeah, how did you? It's like you saw the video already.
No.
Oh my god! But I was just like, you know, that's not reacting to things isn't what my channel was for. And I mean, I'm happy that it got me subscribers. And I did say, hey, if you don't want to be subscribed to me because I'm not doing reactions anymore, totally unsubscribe. It's fine. I'm
like if my content is no longer appealing to you,
then
instead of being a false subscriber, like
you can just go ahead. I'm just gonna play video games.
I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. If I want to have my own show, this is basically your own show. So you know, yes, please.
Yes.
I don't know if that was an old comment. I'm sorry.
No. Rodney said that he definitely wants to add you on Twitch, and Joy is like the best with this. It's Joy Infinity.
Same thing. Yeah. I mean,
like she is probably one of the smartest people I know because the moment that because the moment that like she figured out like, oh, this would be a good name for me, like she put it on like you went through like the moment Google Plus, like the moment that the next thing comes out, you're like Joy Infinity. Periscope, Joy Infinity.
Pretty much, because surprisingly, there were other people that had the name, but it's just that they had the I for Infinity. But my last name is not with an I. So my last name, first letter, is with an N. So I just figured if it was Joy and like my actual name, and then just add infinity at the end because I like the infinity sign, I like the infinity car. I just figured it made sense.
I like the infinity car.
Yeah, because of what I hope to get someday. I just figured it made sense, and then the you know, if you don't claim a name now, someone's gonna take it.
Yeah.
So I just figured.
You know what I got screwed over with?
What?
Twitter. So all my stuff is always chock full of Moxie, except for Twitter. It has one too many letters, so I have to be chock full O Moxie.
What?
So if you try to like at me at chock full of Moxie, like because like that's my YouTube channel is chock full of Moxie. My PlayStation gaming tag is chock full of Moxie. If I played Xbox, it would be chock full of Moxie.
Ugh. Twitter such.
As well as my aim. Shout out to aim.
Joy Infinity was not my aim. None of those names were my aim. Oh no.
Ooh, and we have snacks today. These are whoopie pies. This is a live taste test.
Yeah, because I've never had this before.
Of Starbucks' new whoopie pie. Starbucks. That's where you found the prettiest woman, right? Or one of, like, remember?
Oh my god, yeah. You know, I think that girl got married, and I mean, shout out to her, but I was kind of low key sad about it. I was like, oh my god, but I thought you liked me. You actually got married to this hot dude, and she was a gorgeous, gorgeous, I'm assuming Muslim girl because she had the hijab and everything. But god damn, her face was. I mean, I still follow her on Instagram because she is fine, but.
What you could see was banging.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh man. I've never looked at someone and just been like, your face, just your face wrapped up, and you were perfect. Your face is flawless, girl. So yeah. I didn't. When did Twitter? Oh my god. When did Starbucks make this or start doing this?
And they're new. They like just came out.
Oh my. Ooh.
They are whoopie pies, and they are raspberry flavored. So you are not allergic to raspberry.
No. And what are you drinking?
Black Russian. It's watered down, and like I ran out of Kahlua, so.
This tastes oddly familiar.
It's like moist.
This would be so good if this was alcoholic too. I don't know, like the rum or...
Like if it had like alcoholic whipped cream in it.
Yeah. This is really good.
Right?
Like a moon pie or whatever they call it.
It's a whoopie pie. It's like its own thing.
I like this. Go ahead, Starbucks.
Rodney, I have no idea if anybody is still using AIM.
Yes.
My parents are still using AOL.
In
fact,
oh my god.
Okay, so they don't use the dial-up anymore because we have the Wi-Fi's, as they call it. Unlike Titus, Whiffy. Shout out to Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Which side note, I actually want to watch. Facebook makes you want to be a fan so much that, Facebook and BuzzFeed makes you want to be a fan of the daggone show so much.
The first season was really good. I stopped watching the second season.
Okay.
My parents, for the longest time, actually, I think recently, they were still paying. It was like $10 a year to be able to call them up if you have technical difficulty.
What?
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're throwing away $10.
What?
Bro. I don't know. So my parents are still using AOL. Their AOL email is like that's their only email.
Dear God.
My dad got a Chromebook, and like I think that's the only reason why he has like a Gmail account. It's because of Chromebook. Oh yeah.
Oh God. But he doesn't have anything go forward to the Gmail account.
No, absolutely not. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe.
Oh God.
But yeah, that's oh yeah, AIM. Gotta love AIM. You know,
crazy.
Don't you remember back in the day? You would just like go up to somebody and be like, "What's your screen name?"
Yeah.
Like that was like a thing.
ASL.
That's in chat rooms. For kids only.
Yeah.
How many pedophiles do you think were in there?
Many. And
I bet you it was like 99.9% all like old people, and then like all the mature rooms was only full of kids.
Oh, of course.
I know you were trolling. You were probably just watching it.
I was on the my favorite place to go was the WWE or WWF chat rooms. And I would either go to the Stone Cold room, the Raw.
Stop.
Oh yeah, I was in there. It's crazy.
Oh! Which, oh my gosh, we need to talk about this. I watched all of this series in like a day. Within 24 hours, I watched an entire series. Netflix has a show called Glow. And it stands for the Glamorous Ladies of Wrestling.
Ooh.
Which me and you are way too young to remember this. Maybe Rodney recalls this. But in the 80s, there was a series, and literally it was like a Saturday morning thing, and like you watch like these crazy ladies like wrestle. And so it's like a fictional retelling of the birth of Glow. And
wow.
So like our main character, Ruth, she's like an actress and she's not getting any work. And so she finds out about this like open casting call, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, I'm a serious actress. And then she like goes in to the audition, and there are like all these women on bleachers, and then he's like, yeah, we're gonna make this wrestling show. And then like half the ladies like walked out.
What?
And then like and it's about like her and like this league becoming a thing.
Wow.
Yeah, and they like had no idea, and like, not only like dealing with like, bodies and bumps and scrapes and stuff like that, but also like, crafting a character and like what is wrestling. Like there's this moment where one of these characters like goes to a wrestling event for the first time ever, and so like she's there and she like doesn't get it. She's like, this is dumb. You can tell that she's not getting any of this. And so then one of the characters like starts explaining things like, oh yeah, well this one, like his wife was hypnotized to like not like him anymore, so they're split up, and now she's with his arch enemy. But you find out that really, and then all of a sudden she's like that they're brothers, and then like she like starts like making up a storyline, and she's like, and then you just see it in her eyes, and she's like, it's a soap opera.
Yeah,
it's a soap opera. And like, and then she's like, woo!
She gets really involved in it.
Yeah, and like that, like she gets it, like she was like, it's dumb, it's wrestling, and then, like all of a sudden she's like,
I get it. This is crazy.
And that was like there were like various moments of like their first matches, but like that was probably one of my favorite moments, was to see her on the edge of her seat. And Rodney says Glow is really good. And Rodney,
how many episodes is it?
There are 10 episodes, but they're only 30 minutes apiece. So like seriously, like you could watch that in like a day and still have the rest of your day. Like it wasn't like one of those things like, oh yeah, I watched a season of Lost and I can never get that week back.
No, I'll add it to my so I'm gonna watch it.
Oh no, it's good. It's really good. Yeah, I cannot suggest that anymore. It was fantastic. Oh, this area, it's I hate tourists. So we live on the Jersey Shore, okay? Okay, and not like fun like Six Pack or what are they called? Situation.
Oh, Jersey,
Nookie.
Oh my God! Wait, are you saying their names wrong on purpose or no?
Polly G. I know their names.
Okay, yeah.
Nookie.
Situation. Yeah,
Six Pack. Wait. Oh no, Six Pack was on Flavor.
Oh really?
It was on I Love New York.
Oh my God. Which is also a show that we
That's
did not
an
endorse.
amazing. That's an amazing show. Tila Tequila. Do you remember that one girl on Tila Tequila like walked out with caution tape and she's like, whoa.
No.
She's like, caution. Whoa.
I only know Tila Tequila from that one song she made that I really liked. And now she's like a self-hating Asian.
She's not only a self-hating Asian, she's also a Nazi.
Racist.
She's also a neo-Nazi, okay?
Yeah, I just couldn't. I'm so upset because I still have that song on my PSP, but I'm like, ooh, I don't like you, but I like your song.
On your PCP?
On my PCP? Yeah, all day.
Yes. Gosh. So yeah,
We're not like the Jersey Shore. I can't. Oh. I heard.
What's for eats?
He's talking about the Castlevania anime. It's only 4 episodes.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like,
what's 4 eps? Yeah, I follow a celebrity who Snapchatted about the anime, and he was like, man, I was all ready to watch this anime, and it's only 4 episodes. What the hell? And I was like, okay, sure. But yeah, I heard it was good. What? Oh. I'm not to us.
I was gonna say that's my big thing. So like, oh, and it's weird too. Okay, so it's funny in the newspaper was saying this. Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore. I guess they're making like a reunion show of some sorts. So like, except for Seaside Heights did not invite them back.
Good.
So they did stuff at Point Pleasant and in Asbury.
Wow.
I know, it's weird. Which was funny when I saw that in the newspaper. I was like, really? I didn't hear about that. Because like I don't, but also like I don't care.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I think probably the reason why we don't like the Jersey Shore television show, is because it's not really it's not reflective of our culture. No. Like you've gotten a chance to know both of us. Well, like you're not from here, really. Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, I'm from Central Jersey, and we used to go to the beach and stuff all the time. But I'm not from this particular area. You're not like. Yeah, no. Well, you've been in this particular area your whole life. Yeah, I've been at this house my whole life. Oh yeah, no. Other than my apartment. I only moved here like high school. Yeah. But people assumed I was here my whole life. No. It's because you're grounded, so like. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like for me growing up, it was like, okay, like it's summertime. That means going to the beach every day. Like that means being like brown. Hanging out in Ocean Grove and. Yeah, actually, I think we went to. Belmar. I went to Belmar with my friends. We went to Belmar. I think we went to either Belmar or Bradley Beach. I feel like it was like Belmar, but we went to the family beach. Like the interesting thing about the beaches is that specific avenues, they're like cliques that hang out at specific avenues. Like I think like Second Ave years ago was like the gay beach. Really? In Belmar, yeah, and like now it's Asbury Park. Oh, okay. Like there's a specific one in Asbury Park that like the gays like to hang out. Like it's very interesting how like it's almost like New York City where like you have like the specific like Little Italy, you know, like Chinatown. Everyone has their own areas that they like to congregate in. Yeah. I didn't know that. Jersey Shore was entertaining. They called ugly girls great. It had its moments. I loved it when Nookie got drunk and fell asleep on the beach. I didn't watch any of this show. No, I just know that from me watching the Real World Road Rules challenges during the commercials. Which, by the way, favorite challenge was which hopefully you watched. Did you watch any of the challenges? That was like oh my god, that was like my thing. Like before I would go to bed because they aired at 10 o'clock. I would like watch the challenge and then like go to bed. Like I was like specifically supposed to go to bed after that because it was at like 11. Oh my gosh, I loved. Nope. I mean, if I saw did you watch the Real World or Road Rules at all? I've seen. Oh god, now I'm gonna figure out which one I've seen, but I've seen them before, and I liked them when I lived home. When I lived here, like during high school, I would watch it, but I wasn't as like, oh my god, I can't wait to watch this. I was like, if it's on, it's on. Well, also, growing up, I would watch. This is embarrassing. I loved it when like I was home from school and they would have the marathons. I would watch, or like Road Rules. Oh, okay. I would watch the entire marathon, the entire day through. Absolutely, because what they would do is for like spring break, they would have like every single episode of like so like in the morning they would have like like ooh the Shore Beach House, and then they would like do like the like skanky stuff like in the morning at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then after that they would have like Road Rules or Real World like marathons. Like, and they would go through every single season. So if you just turned on MTV, so I would like watch the entire length. So it was like the earliest form of binge watching. Oh. I loved it, which Rodney isn't saying anything, so apparently I'm alone with this, but that's okay.
I was more into their other shows like Room Raiders and Next and gosh, bringing those out of my memory. Those Robin Big, like those kind of shows where they would do funny things with people. But when it would come to rule rules in the real world, it was kind of like, all right, well, I don't know who I like, and they're all gonna have sex with each other anyway. But wait till the end.
But also, I was like so young because like I'm not talking like the challenges. Yeah, that was like this around the same time as like the Robin Biggs and sort of stuff. What I'm like reminiscing about was like 98, 97, like when I was like a kid. When I was like really young.
Oh no!
Like, wow.
I didn't even know.
I totally watched that too.
Oh no!
Rodney says that he was so into the challenges at one point he hasn't watched them in years. You can watch the Gauntlet, or like there are like YouTube websites where like they're YouTubes or tubes of you where they have them like all. But my favorite was the Gauntlet because Sarah just kept on kicking ass. They kept on trying to like send this one girl home like every single time. And like she went in to whenever somebody got like put up, the two teams, they had to put their like weakest person or whoever got voted in.
Ooh.
In, and like they kept on trying to get this one girl out, and literally she went in like 6 or 7 times, and like she kept on coming back. Like,
oh my god,
it was like crazy.
No.
It was like phenomenal. Like that was like the thing. I was like I like related so much to her because like people hated her and people hated me. But I mean, at least now nobody hates me.
I just found out that one of the YouTubers that I admire, she was on The Real World.
No way.
Yeah, but I mean, I only knew her from someone else's YouTube, and I thought she was hot because I thought she was a dude, and then it was a girl, and then I got all like, what is going on? But
because that's totally a Joy thing.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know who this is. Is it like it was kind of the, what are you? But like in a good way, because I find you attractive. But she was on The Real World, I think San Diego. And now I don't know how long ago that was, but
that was the year with Frankie, who died of like fibrosis, like
what?
Cystic fibrosis or something.
God.
Yeah, she was like, it was one of those things that she was like, she went in and she's like, I'm gonna die soon.
What?
But not like
Jesus.
fun. It wasn't like fun. She's like, I'm going to die young. Like she just knew it.
Oh
but it also, so like, that was like a weird situation because she like just knew that she was gonna die, like that her body was not going to hold out. But because of that, like, but also like think about it, like so many people like die in like car accidents and stuff. So like they died young but didn't know. Like she was like fully prepared. She ended up getting married to some guy for like a year or two, and then died. But like she lived like the life that she wanted to live, which.
Nope, that was not me.
And Ronnie watched all those shows.
Really? All the shows I mentioned, or like in general? Because
probably both of us.
Gosh.
Because Rodney's the best.
Truly.
That's why all of our fans from this day forward are all considered Rodneys.
Word. I was thinking about that too. Should we have some type of name for them?
Yeah, they're Rodneys.
Rodneys, yeah.
Or Cappers. 90s.
90s.
Hey, 90s.
90s, Cappers, Rodneys.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all three were. But yeah, Rodneys.
I second that.
Yeah.
I second that. We just really enjoy you and appreciate you. So.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And we 2 other people are watching, and we want to say hello. You can put in the. I never know if I'm pointing the right way. You can put stuff into the comments. We are responding with stuff. We were just talking about Glow, streaming video games and stuff like that. As well as my fun.
Did you get to go to any movies? I know Spider-Man came. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Here's the deal. This makes me so mad. So, on like Mondays when like I hang out with a friend of mine, like typically, like that's when like I would like go see like a movie. Except for like it is so nice out, and like the beach that it's like, oh, get a tan or go to the movies. So like we always just go to the beach. Okay, so like that's the thing is that it's like it's one of those things I'm like, because I still want to see Wonder Woman, and like if you're gonna see Wonder Woman, you have to see it in a movie theater because it's like big and action packed, and it would just be a waste. So like no, and like also I hate Spider-Man. I'm going to say it. I hate Spider-Man.
Like this one or just the whole franchise?
I just hate Spider-Man in general.
Oh, okay.
Because he's supposed to be like every boy. Like you know how
I'm every boy.
you know how like you're supposed to be like relatable, except for like Batman and Superman weren't relatable.
No.
They weren't relatable because
No.
So like fun fact, when I was in college, I took a class called Persuasion and Social Influence, and the reason why they created Robin was because he was supposed to be like every boy. Because like boys that read comic books at that time couldn't relate to Batman. They could relate to Robin, but Robin wasn't his own superhero. He was a sidekick.
Yep.
So that's why Spider-Man was so influential, was because he was supposed to be the boys reading the comic books were supposed to be able to say like that could be me. Like they could see themselves in it. Kind of like how you think it's so cool when you read a comic and it's like a black girl or a person of color or anything like that. Like you're just like, yes.
It's crazy.
Or like somebody that's open-minded, you're like, yes, that's me. And you know how like that makes your heart swell?
Yeah.
Well, that even happened with boys in like the 50s and 60s, you know? Yeah, because they couldn't relate to Superman, they couldn't relate to Batman. You know, in order for you to relate to Batman, you'd have to be Bruce Wayne. And nobody's Bruce Wayne.
No. I actually brought a comic. Like, did I show you the comic book?
I think you did, but do it again.
I don't know if I did it on the show already. I just have all this crap in my bag. I was like,
I think you showed a couple.
Okay, good, never mind.
Were they the ones that you got at Pride?
Yes, but I finally actually read it. Like I finally read the whole thing. Yeah, a really quick review.
Oh, Rick's on. Hello.
Hey, Rick.
I find it hard to relate to a guy who shoots web from his fingers.
Well, I mean, I relate.
Well, there is that funny thing.
Did you? Oh, flip. I relate to Spider-Man only because of the heartbreak of when Uncle Ben died and just trying to keep it all together in terms of being like a reporter and a superhero at the same time. Not like hardcore relate, but I'm like, dang, I feel for you, man.
It doesn't make your heart swell the way that other comics. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's a good story. I'm more into the story of how funny he is and how cool he can be and how he's just like he always messes up with Mary Jane.
But that's the part that I find weird is like
I say it was good.
No. The thing about it is that like so he's like he's so like the duality is just like that's why I like Catwoman because because she's like sleek in her real life and she's sleek in
her regular.
Yeah. Like she is like good. Probably the only thing about it is the fact that like. Yeah, because she's sleek, she's cool, and like not only like when she's Selena Kyle or when she's Catwoman, like she is well-rounded in general. She doesn't need that duality in order to be like, hey, look, I can be strong and I can be, I can be strong or I can be cool. I don't have to be an awkward kid. I put the suit on and I'm invincible now.
Not like she got bit by a cat. And
No. She's like. But though there's like weird things with like wait, did you see the horrible Catwoman movie?
I did not.
Oh my god!
Not yet.
With like giving birth, like the cat like what? There's a scene where like Catwoman's like dead, and then there's like a cat that like vomits in her mouth, like just like
oh no!
It's not vomit, it like breathing life. And no, it's like and no, she's just breathing life. But that would have been probably more realistic to have yes, Nightcap.
Ew. No, I haven't seen it, but I just saw the honest trailer about it, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a crappy movie.
Am I cutting your head off? Okay, no. Oh my gosh, look, we're same size now.
Yeah, I'm a short person, isn't it?
I was probably so much taller than you before. Sorry, we have the comments like above our faces. Well, actually, no, we could see me the entire time. There we go. All right.
I mean, it helped because I wasn't looking at myself the whole time, so that was fine.
No, I was just looking at myself then. That movie was atrocious, Rodney, but I loved it.
Oh, he said he doesn't deserve that honor.
Oh, come on.
Yes, you do.
You've watched, like, what do we have, like, 50? We almost have, like, 65.
We're in it. We are in it, man.
Or how many months are there in a, or how many months are
12 months in a year?
No, how many weeks are there in a
4
in a year?
month? Wait, what? Oh, 52?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're almost
Ah!
so we're probably, I think we probably hit 52 episodes of Nightcap already. Yay!
Anniversary.
Also, R.I.P. Frankie with all of her punk Hello Kitty stuff. She was so cute.
I don't know who this girl is.
She has red hair. She had red hair, and she's like proto Avril Lavigne.
Oh, I like her.
Except for she probably could kick somebody's butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. I still like that.
Yeah, I don't know. And I find it hard to relate to Spider-Man. I don't know webs.
Like
No, I do like the fact that they have the wings.
like the
wings.
flying squirrel.
Yeah,
kind of thing?
yeah.
Okay.
The web wings. I think that's kind of cool.
I only want to watch it for Zendaya.
Okay.
And the main dude because I like him. I still think Tobey Maguire was best. But I haven't seen the Andrew Garfield one either, so I can't.
I totally just did that.
I can't.
It's easier when I'm like far away, but isn't it funny how like you can totally like in doing Nightcap with me live, you can see that moment when I like switch off.
Yeah, it's because I care for you. That's why I'm yelling too. But I'm just like, I'm trying to surprise him.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. So review the comic.
Oh, okay. So just real quick, 1, 2, 3. I really liked it. It was a whole bunch of different comics expressing everyone's different emotions and opinions about what happened for the Pulse nightclub. And a couple of these did make me tear up, and I didn't cry, but I teared up. And a lot of them were just like poems, and it reminded me of Proteus.
Okay.
For the high school.
So our high school had a literary magazine that was released at the end of every year, and it was called the Proteus, and so that has the same vibe as far as being a free-thinking, free-form magazine where you could draw or write poetry and create stories dealing with a specific theme, which this is the Love is Love, dealing with the Pulse nightclub.
Yeah, definitely only like, I want to... okay.
So Rodney enjoyed Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, but
Agreed. I don't want to assume until I see him.
I'm like Tom Holland or Holland.
He's a new guy.
Okay.
The one
He's so young.
He's
so
everyone's
young,
really
but
young.
then again, that's also like that's how old. Oh, but also because like
Aunt May is young too. Like, everyone's young. Girl.
Do you know who Aunt May is?
No.
Isn't she Sally Field?
Is she? Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
She's the flying nun. Come on.
I didn't care to know who
her hat was so big and her body was so small that she used to fly. She was the flying nun. My dad had a crush on the flying nun. The flying nun. It was a show.
Oh,
it was a hit show.
On what channel?
It was probably ABC.
The Flying Nun.
The Flying Nun.
Sally Field.
Sally Field.
I recognize
they
her
like
face,
me.
probably.
They really like me. That was her acceptance
really?
speech. Yeah.
They like me. They really like. Oh, okay.
She played the mother in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yay!
You still have no idea.
No.
You're just like, yeah, Aunt May.
No,
She's like, yeah, that's the only thing she did.
I know who the actress is. I just didn't care for I was excited for her. I mean, but if I recognized her face, I'm like, oh, it's that lady from that movie. But she was Frog and Smokey.
Oh, it's Marissa Tomei. Never mind. I thought it was.
I know her name.
She was
I don't
no,
know.
I'm nuts. She's got dark hair.
I mean, they're saying that Aunt May is getting hotter and hotter by the movie, so.
Oh, or am I talking? I'm talking about the Andrew Garfield Aunt May, aren't I? I probably am.
Probably. I didn't see that one, so.
Neither did I.
Wow.
That's because I hate Spider-Man.
Oh my God.
Because of my old roommate, I know a little bit about.
Really?
That Maggie loves. She calls him Scooter Man.
Scooter?
Oh my gosh! Do you remember Spider-Man? Batman and Spider-Man?
No.
Oh my gosh!
Spider-Man?
I wish that I could play other videos on here. There was this video, and it's like of a drawing of like a Batman and a Spider-Man, and it was, I'm Batman, I'm Spider-Man. We go out of the house, we're best friends. And then they like have like a 2-second adventure, and like it's like, I am a tree. I'm on the ground. Look at that. And like that's it. And it's, I don't know why it's so funny.
I thought you were going to say Spider Pig or something.
No. I know everybody knows Spider Pig.
I don't. I'm not as equipped to know a lot about the Spider Pig.
See, I'm not nuts. Thank you, Rodney, for knowing the fact that I'm not nuts.
Rodney, aka Wikipedia.
Right?
If
Nightcap had a payroll, you'd be on it.
Word, because he comes through with the information.
Fact checker.
Yes.
Fact checker. This is my pillow, and it's soft.
We are in his home.
This is my house. This is the bedroom. It's funny. She walked in and she was like, was this your bedroom when you were a kid? And I was like, yes.
Like the whole time, like
yes.
This whole life. Oh, cool.
Yes. With the exception of when I was living in the apartment, which I was terrible in.
Well, because I've never literally. Well, this is my first time ever at your house.
Yeah, ever.
So I was just like, oh my god.
Which my parents' house is extremely tiny. So originally this room wasn't here, and they had an L-shaped living room.
Really?
Yeah. So like it was like this is part of the living room.
And then they
just had a bedroom over there.
Oh.
And a kitchen.
So
yeah.
Who built upon it?
I think my dad.
Just
and then it was like an office area.
Oh.
But knowing them was probably just full of crap.
Oh. And
by crap, I mean junk.
There's stuff that
very important stuff.
Yeah.
Homeowners, they always have very important stuff in garages, right?
Once I left my house, they were just like, all right, let's just put all of our crap inside of your old rooms. Like,
well, I showed Joy. I showed you the pictures of like what
I used to.
Yeah, like what I was going. Like I was like, I have to. And, like, this is literally, like, a condensed version of, like, my apartment, right?
It's very nice. It is very clean.
And it's very tiny.
Well, no, I wish that my room was, in a way, shaped like this.
Well, you wish that your room was a little bit more roomish-ish.
Yeah. But, the room that I am in now is...
No complaints,
it's half of this. Because it's just a couch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, a little mini sofa, and then the other... dresser, and then a desk, and then the window, and that's it. So, but I don't live there, so okay.
Oh yeah, no complaint. As I said before, no complaints. Word up.
I like it. I'm just happy that you're. It's weird because they're gone, and then my parents came back, so I'm like, oh yay! I'm somewhere else where parents aren't here for like a hot minute. But
right, and we're not even doing anything like gross.
No one was like, oh. Joy, you're leaving at what time to go to some boy's house?
Right.
No, that was fine. Mom was like, oh, Ricky, yeah, go. But I was like, oh. I was like, Ricky, Poochie.
Oh.
He's like, oh, what? Mom was like, you don't know Ricky Poochie. I was like, come through, Mom. Yes, tell him. He's so tired though. Like my dad.
It seems like you're. Okay, your dad isn't old by any stretch of the imagination. How old is your dad again?
50. Ooh, 4 or 5. 54.
My parents are both like 8 years older than him.
Aww.
Like it seems like your dad wants to be the like grumpy old man that doesn't know anything. Kind of like how my dad likes to be like angry old man that doesn't know anything.
He's like, I'm just angry at this.
And apparently, my sister-in-law and the kids, they think that my dad is like him, like her, like
they think that you're
him with Siri, like you know that movie where like Joaquin Phoenix? Wait, was it Joaquin Phoenix?
Rodney, fact check this.
Joaquin Phoenix like had like a relationship with like his phone. Because like my dad will be like, he'll ask Siri something and she's like, sure thing, Master Lou, love of my life.
Oh my god. So he has an iPhone. That's crazy.
Yeah. And like he like talks to Siri, and like that's this like thing.
Oh no, my
like,
dad doesn't know any of that.
Well, the only reason why he knows that stuff, the only reason why my parents have smartphones is because like my brother had a baby, who turned 1 July 5th. Icarus,
yes.
Shout out to Icarus.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it was the movie Her. I'm right.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
And it's hysterical because my dad was like, I kind of want a smartphone. My mom's like, no, Lou, you're not getting a smartphone, because she has pants. And the hysterical thing is that so then the baby was coming out, or like the baby was gonna be coming within like a month or two, and my mom's like, we need smartphones. She's like, I need a phone, that way I get good pictures.
Oh.
She's like, I need to be able to take good pictures and show people pictures of the baby.
Oh, the baby pushed them into the new millennium of phones.
As well as a bigger data plan, because before it was just me, so like it was like bottom of the barrel, because like I was paying it all myself. So then like now it's like family data plan, so like we get X amount, but like they don't use data, so like I'm just like, when I'm at the beach I'm like stream, like I'm like, who cares about Wi-Fi, this is better.
Wow.
No, because it's like 9
in a good way.
It's like 9
gigs of
9 gigs, when like I was used to doing like 2. I was used to like just 2 and like dealing with it. You would never be able to live off of 2.
Oh my god, no, not at all.
It's like a horror movie.
I just paid my phone bill. It was like $69, and we shared 12.
69.
I share a 69.
AT&T?
No, Verizon, the devil. So I paid $69 because she paid her half like earlier because she's responsible and has a better job than I do. And we shared 12 gigs because the last time, I don't know if it was what the regular one was, but I was like, no, we can't do this. Like, it's too much. But my mom actually yelled at my dad because she was like, every time I want to use the gigs, they're not available. We're going over the gigs. But I'm not in the family plan with them.
Because if you were. But it's great, though, because is that the backup. Mm-hmm. Because, oh my gosh, she said keep it PG here.
Oh, what?
Did we curse? I think we cursed.
Oh, and
I'm gonna have to mark that's it. I'm flagging this episode as explicit.
I don't know what I said. Was it the devil?
I don't know.
Was it my parents?
Maybe because we talked about Verizon.
Childbirth? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oops, I'm sorry. 69. Okay, sorry. Oops. That was the prize. I'm sorry. My dad is using the LTE data.
Yeah.
But when he comes home, we have our own,
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
But he doesn't hook the phone up to the Wi-Fi, so he's
like watching Netflix on. Well, my problem with it, the 69 comment, we were right.
Okay,
you were right.
I had to
the problem with it is, because I have this at work, is the fact that sometimes you'll be out and like, let's say Verizon, they have their like free like Wi-Fi hotspots, just like how Optimum has their free Wi-Fi hotspots.
Yep.
Except for like I work at Starbucks, so we have our own Wi-Fi, so it'll like disconnect me from Starbucks Wi-Fi to like put me at Optimum, like if I go outside and go back, and then it's so sluggish because now I'm indoors again. Mm-hmm. And so like sometimes it's just easier for me to like turn off Wi-Fi, and then if I don't turn it back on, and then you come home,
you're just using.
Except for knowing your dad, he probably just doesn't know or care.
No, I had to teach him, and then my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And my dad was like, "Oh no, I'm just trying to get on Facebook," and I was like, "Oh god,
how do you spend like 2 gigs on just Facebook?"
He was just scrolling for some reason, and he's like, "Look at this funny video! Look, you see this?"
See, there we go. So, he's like, Joy, watch all your videos.
Yeah, I
watched that video where you're listening to that Korean girl.
Yeah, who's that? What's she doing? I don't know. It was weird.
Who's that Korea girl you were watching?
Who that? What are you doing?
In which case you're like, which one, Daddy?
Exactly. There's
that's
so
totally
many. Even with the remember the Catch Me Outside, Catch Me Outside. He loved the cat, but
I'm sure he like, which is funny too because he probably watched it like 5 months later, but then watched it like 70 times.
Yeah. And then he introduced my mom to it, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, look, it's funny." And then the dance moves and stuff, and my mom was just like, "This is so stupid. I don't want to watch this." He's like, "Look, Jackie, look." So yeah, it was fun.
Do your parents know that it's too damn hot video? Do you know it's too damn hot video?
I know the rent's too damn high video, but not the too damn hot.
Okay, so there's a lady, Chrissy Chula. And she has this video where she's like, it is 91,000 degrees outside. It is too damn hot. She's like, God is out of control right now. He needs to delegate some temperature to somebody else. Where the heck is Moses at? And like, she's like, I'm not a dang toucan. Like, I am not tropical. I have my air conditioning on the lowest setting at the highest speed. Turbo. What do I need to turn this bitch at? Power Ranger? She just goes off and then she's like, and these people downstairs, they're barbecuing all the time. She's like, every day can't be no holiday. Every damn day can't be no holiday. By the way, who's paying for all this damn meat? She's like, I hate the summer. I hate the heat. Now I see why people slit other people's throats.
Oh my God.
Better not hand me a firearm.
What? Where is this?
It's amazing. And if it wouldn't get flagged, like, and if it, it's such a pain in the neck to do,
be as vulgar as you want to be.
if it was easier to throw, you know what? I'm going to get that video up.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that video up and then we will do our, don't make any comments about the stuff up there.
I'm not
about my favorites.
I didn't even look. I'm not even sure what it was. Like,
it's all right. It was nothing explicit. It's just,
I didn't know what it was.
It's just, it could be explicit, maybe.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm the only one that touches my computer stuff. It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. Oh my God,
she looks amazing. I love her. Doesn't she look like Danielle Brandon?
Yes, but she reminds me of Nicole. I mean, Angela? Nicole. Oh, I can't remember her last name right now. But we used to have gym with her. She went to Temple. I'm sorry, I'm just shouting your stuff out. But
right.
she's a great girl. She's a great girl.
Okay, so
how do you know it's
okay? It's presenting. Okay. So cool. I'm like, I hope I don't have anything embarrassing on the top of that.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, good. Nope.
All the inappropriate stuff I do, I just look on Tumblr for.
Oh no! I'm the only one that touches my computer, so I'm like, oh, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yay for me. Okay, so this is it's hot as hell.
It is 91,000 damn degrees. I am sitting right next to my air conditioner, right next to it. It is on the lowest temperature, on the highest damn speed, okay? 64 degrees, and it's on turbo. What the fuck do I need to put this bitch on? Power Ranger? This is fucking unacceptable. I did not sign up for this. When I prayed during the winter months, I asked the Lord to make it warm. I did not say, Lord, please bring the devil from hell and have him sit his ass crack on earth. That's not what I asked for. That is not what I requested. Okay? He need to heat the houses of the people who was begging for summer all damn winter and fall. All the motherfuckers that was making pictures and special little telegrams and counting down the days till summer. I can't wait to be on the beach. I can't wait to enjoy myself and be in the sun. Well, then you put the sun in they fucking living rooms and you make my damn living room snow. I cannot do this, okay? The Lord need to delegate temperature and weather to somebody else. Where the hell is Moses? Just talk to Moses about this shit because the Lord is out of control and I cannot deal with this. I am not tropical. I'm not a damn toucan. This is too goddamn much. It should not be so damn hot that I'm up here having dreams about me being on fire. Everybody getting on my damn nerves. So goddamn hot. Shit. Ugh. Everybody's getting on my nerves. Everybody's kids is getting on my nerves. These niggas downstairs keep barbecuing every damn day. Every damn day. Every day can't be a holiday. Every day can't be a holiday. It's not a celebration. Who the hell paying for this damn meat? Barbecue it every goddamn day. For what? Shit. Ooh, it's hot. I'm gonna slit somebody's throat over this heat. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I get it why people just start shooting during the summer. Don't give me no firearms because I'm about to go the hell off. I do not do this. This is not what I do. I'm not. Hell no. Shit. No. Jesus, be a raindrop or central air because I cannot breathe.
Yo, if she is not the realest woman on the internet right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. All of that.
That was the thing, and that I love her so much, and I watch that every summer long.
All of that. Complete yes. All of that.
Rodney was wondering if I didn't want Pornhub to pop up.
I haven't been on any of those other websites.
That's because she does everything through Tumblr, and that way she can be like, "Oh, it's just Tumblr.
Yeah.
It's just my
Just Tumblr.
my spare Tumblr account." No,
Just Tumblr.
I'm the only one that's on this computer. I'm like, what? I'm like, I have stuff popping up. I'm like, oh, that looks good. That's probably how your dad is. Never go on your dad's computer. I could totally see your. But yeah, I saw that. It didn't look good, and then I wanted to make sure I'd be able to get to it again. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Not nasty daddy. No, shout out to my dad though, because he's hilarious.
I could just see. I could see your dad like having it on the desktop. Like that's my Pornhub link.
So I can find it again. You know, when your mama not home and nothing. Yeah, I can look at stuff. He's so, I try to put nice things on his phone, but he has like repeats of different apps. I'm just like, why
he has like the free and the paid version, but like he has the paid version, but he only uses the free one.
I was like, why do you have 3 different Pac-Man apps? Like, this is so confusing. What is your, do you even play this stuff? No, I don't know how it got on there. All right, I'm gonna take it off then. Like, he's funny.
Oh,
and actually, speaking of them, I'm trying to think of the song, but when they were in Atlanta, they were like, the music down there is insane. I don't know what they're just bang doing it, like, and they had me crying on the floor when they came back because they were like, the music down there is, I don't know what, we can't understand it, but I don't know what the popular trap music song is right this. I think they were trying to say Bad and Bougie. I think it was Bad and Bougie, but it was just like, something about the raindrop, and I don't know, bad and something, and they're just like, and I was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I didn't understand it at all. Also, another side note, my mom said that they were trying to go to the movies one day at night, and me and my father, he has the face of please talk to me face, and
he always has that face.
So he's asking a stranger at a gas station for directions at 11 o'clock at night or whatever time they were at, and then my mom interjected and said, and then a prostitute came by your father, and my dad was like, yeah, she came up to me in the yard, and then she was like, hey, how y'all doing? And I was like, Mom, how did you know she was a prostitute? My dad was like, well, she had them little ass shorts on and her ass hanging out, and, I wasn't trying to do anything. And my mom was like, well, I had the window all the way up in the car, so she wasn't looking over here. I was like, oh my God, my dad's interacting with prostitutes in Atlanta. getting the family almost murdered. Like, it's just,
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Rick says that your dad is the best, and he is.
He's just, and he's not out here trying to find prostitutes and do funny things. He just likes to talk to people, and this is the situations that he finds himself in. Meanwhile, my mom has that "don't talk to me" face.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's just like, no one comes
Not
up to
having
me.
it, yeah.
No one gives me that, so.
And Rodney is saying, yep, that's bad and bougie.
Like it was funny watching them trying to reenact.
So you should have recorded it.
I know. I was like, I wish I could have a channel with of them reacting to songs, because I said it out loud, like, dang, I wish I could have. Y'all could have just. Oh, if I knew.
Can you do that again? And then
Yeah.
But then, like, you can see that he's trying. He's like, I
I was like, I didn't know it was the same. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right. I think I'm just gonna continue my regular stuff. So, Nightcap, street performing as usual. As long as it doesn't rain. Tomorrow morning, I need to be at my my brother and sister-in-law's house at 6 o'clock because I have to watch the kids. Yeah.
Dang.
And then playing Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight, and if you were in the area, we should totally play together. But
I am.
Hoop on that.
I'm gonna I just have to drive up to Union, and then but that's like I have to be at her house at 11 a.m. So we'll see. And then that's also saying if my mom may or may not take the dog to the vet tomorrow. Because I want to go. But we'll see. Because my mom has to go to work.
So many dogs are named Nala. That was like a generational thing.
Many. And my mom named her too. Yeah.
That's the weird part.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of like. Isn't that like Simba's daughter in The Lion King too? I think it was Nala.
No.
Oh, that was Simba's wife.
Yeah, you go.
There we go.
The daughter's name is Kiara. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Stop it.
Like,
Disney sequels are the worst.
That was what? You cannot say you Pendy. He is not one of us. Love will find a way. Lullaby, like songs.
I also hate Disney, so.
Oh, you don't what?
We've been over this before. I hate Disney.
Why don't you not like him for Disney?
Because he was.
Wait, Walt Disney?
Yeah, Walt Disney.
Oh, I don't care for him.
No, except for I don't have that divide though. So I'm like, that company is like, what?
Evil?
Yeah.
Illuminati
company.
I've been to Disney World
I've never been to Disney World.
Me and my privileged ass. I've been to Disney World many times.
I've never been to Disney. I've never been on an airplane. I've never been on a real vacation.
You've never been on an airplane? No. How? How have you? What? Dude, I've been on an airplane since I was a baby. Like, what? I got a passport since I was like a child.
We didn't do anything as like we didn't do like all of our stuff was like going to the beach or like Great Adventure. Like that was it. But like it's funny though because like that was like a big thing is that we would have like a beach badge or maybe like season passes to Great Adventure. But also like realistically, like so if you think about it, like like $50 for like a kid's pass at that age, like. Versus like going on a trip to Disney, which would have been like, $10,000, something crazy like, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
wait, so okay.
Or if you would have flown, it would have been very expensive.
So where do you want to go? Like your first plane? Okay. What's something you want to do that would require a plane? Because we can.
No.
That's cool.
It's funny. I don't, and I know that sounds really nuts. I don't really have traveling ambitions.
What?
Like I would want to go to Japan or like I'd want to go to like Hungary to see some relatives. Not like that's like a fun area at this time.
No, but we can go to Florida. We can go to Cali. Like we can. Go.
It's weird. I don't have that. I would love to go to like New Orleans to like eat some food. Like except for I think I would just like at this point I'm like I don't know if I really want. Like I'm not the travel. I'm like homebody-esque, like I'm like homebody-esque. I like being at home, or like.
What would you like an Airbnb?
Or like I'd rather hang out in the city. Like I'd rather go to like New York City and like just hang out there, or like Philly. Like that would be more of my thing than like going to a extravagant place. Rodney says go to a con. I should go to a con.
I was gonna suggest PlayStation Experience, but like, yeah, definitely go to any con that's not in New Jersey or New York.
It's so funny because I'm like, oh my god, I'll just go to New York.
No!
Which is funny because the last time I went to New York in October, it will be 2 years ago. It's the last time I went.
What?
Yeah.
I'm in that hole every
No. And like,
weekend.
but it's like a big, like, for me, like going is like a big deal.
Oh no, it's a no, but I don't mean as in I like to go there all the time because I'm just I just go there because she's there.
No, and
I
also
need to-
like, but also like work and stuff, like, which like once like they get like more stuff, like I will be there more often. But currently, right now, I'm just.
my God.
But also I'm like street performing, so that's why I'm not rushing like headshot stuff, and also like I have a tan now, so like if I get my headshots now and then I'm not tan with the headshots, I'm like, and they'll be like, that doesn't look like that.
Like, I think it's in the summer. I was golden. I was gorgeous. Like, get over it. What? No, you need to go somewhere. Like,
I know.
or what else? Yes.
Why? I waste
Oh,
my money.
No. Just like, or like a
I should
resort,
just go to Atlantic City.
or go to. Why don't you go to the
Kuwait. I'll go to Kuwait.
Jesus.
I'll enlist.
What about we can
No,
go to
I'm
San
not.
Fran, or we can go to like.
It's so expensive there.
No, well, I mean, no. Well, the budget I was on, I was poor, and I got there like
I don't understand how you do stuff.
I nickel and dimed it, like out the layout.
Like she couldn't go out to eat. She had to eat at Panera because she couldn't tip her waiting staff.
What? No, no. I tip well.
That's why you go to Panera,
with San Fran,
or as the locals call it, Franny.
I didn't have a
I'm
full-time
joking.
job before I went there. I just, as soon as I got my first full-time check is when I paid for the plane. And the plane, I was so poor, I couldn't pay for the round trip. I had to pay one way. So when I go there, I pay like $100, like I think $102 to get to San Francisco through Virgin Air or Virgin. I'm gonna say Virgin Mobile, but it's not. And then coming back, I paid $200 for United. And then at San Fran, since I was only there for a weekend, I stayed at a hostel, and the hostel was like $50 a day, or like $50 for the 2 days I was gonna be
And the
there.
experience was okay.
It was fine. As a woman, and then not even because I'm black, but just as a woman there, the hostel was fine. The hostel was not dangerous. It's American soil. It wasn't seedy. They were actually very cautious about what you brought into the hostel.
Oh yeah, which is good because they wanted to make sure that you didn't bring anything back.
Mm-hmm. I actually brought my Batman blanket, and I couldn't bring it with me. Like, I brought it all the way to the hostel, but they were like, "Oh no, you can't bring that into the room because we don't know what you came from, and if you bring a blanket, and the blanket might have bed bugs, and we never know." And
so did they let you store it? Something like did they have?
Oh yeah. They
that way, like it's not like they were okay.
They put it in a plastic bag, and then they put the plastic bag inside their back office, and then I put my stuff upstairs, and they had like this big trunk under the bed.
That's really good, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was really nice, and I at first I was like, well, I can't tell anyone I'm in a hostel. But once I got there, pretty much everyone from the convention was at the hostel, so
of course.
It wasn't like I was by myself.
Yeah.
The only moment I had that was kind of like, was in the morning. I was eating breakfast, probably getting ready to leave, and I had this people all over the world. There was an Italian guy that was there, and he was like talking about going to Alcatraz and stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay, he seems nice, and I'm by myself. And then he put on the flirting, and then he started touching my leg, and then I was just like, oh no, like, sir, this is not where this is going. No. And then he tried to kiss me. And like out the blue, it's not like I was all like, "Yes, Mr. Italian man, yes." I was just like,
"Will you pay for my Alcatraz ticket, please?"
Yeah, he was very flirty, and I was like, "Is this because you're Italian, or is this like what you do to women?"
I think it's both. I think it's probably both. Well, that and also, unfortunately, well, and this is gonna sound like a bad rap, and I don't mean to like generalize, but like Europeans, like
are very like
They have it-
open.
They're very open and like willing to share affection. Like, so if like he's into you, it's not like it's like weird stigma to be like, oh yeah, and then I like went up to that beautiful American girl and then I kissed her. You know,
Yeah.
like so we're talking about Alcatraz and I see her and she looks so beautiful that I kiss her.
Yeah,
Like,
he wanted
that's
me to
not like
go
a big-
with him.
It's not a big. I love how he was Italian, but I made it French. But
No,
like,
but no,
you
but
know what
he
I
was,
meant, though.
And yeah, I did. He was straight up from the country, Italy, and he was all like, "Yeah, I do this and I do that." And I'm not trying to be like a stereotype, but that's what he sounded like.
yeah.
But when he
Yeah.
tried to kiss me, I went like this, and I was like, "Ah!" and he was like, "Oh!" And I was like, "No."
So like he didn't realize like.
He
So- and then
really was-
it like flipped. Like he
Yeah.
like that moment, and then he's like, "Oh no!" And
yeah, I was like, "Get away from me now, because you're doing too much." Like I was still trying to, and of course,
then and then afterwards you were like, "We're good. Just
Yeah. go
leave
away.
me alone."
Yeah,
Like you were like, "Good."
because I was telling
Like
him
you weren't
consistently,
saying like I'm gonna report you for like rape,
No,
like
no, no.
harassment. It's just like
But I was
Hi.
trying to leave, and this is the part of another part of being a woman that I'm struggling. I'm trying to get out of is we don't want to make the man feel uncomfortable. I already said no. I was like, no, I'm fine. I wasn't like, get out of here, man, blah, 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 blah. I was just like, no, it's okay. I'm fine.
But that's
I'm
also
not
like the
looking.
nice girl thing to do. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm like, huh, I'm fine.
And I wasn't the stereotype black girl. I was like, not a chance in hell. You can't get with all this chocolate, blah, blah, blah.
I think that's
None of that.
I think that's also just growing up and wanting to be a good boy or a good girl.
Mhm.
Because like you don't want to offend people.
No, I was just like,
Because
no,
like he
thank
wasn't
you.
doing that because like he thought that you were ugly. Like he did
No.
it because he saw value in you.
Which was fine. I was appreciative. I was like, well, thank you, and I appreciated the compliments. And I wasn't. I mean, honestly, that morning I wasn't like dolled up or nothing. I just
Yeah.
had like my PlayStation hat and like a little
No,
jacket
yeah.
or whatever.
Which is cute.
So I was fine, but it was just the problem that I faced, and not like I claim myself to be a 6 out of 10, and I don't know if that's accurate, but I like to say it is. So it was when we say no,
You're at least an 8.
I say 6 because I like to keep the standards low, so I don't. I feel like I'm a 6.
Okay.
I'm probably a good 7 and 8 when I'm feeling myself, but usually standard I'm just like whatever. But I like that because I don't want to be too hot. I'm not too hot, but I'm not ugly.
You're still approachable.
Yeah, I'm a good approachable. So when men, not all men, but when certain men hear no, it's not like they heard the no. They just heard the, oh, you just want me to lay it on a little more,
Yeah.
so that you just go along with it anyway. And I'm like, no, I just don't want to have sex with you. Like, I don't want to be with you. It's not because I think you're ugly. You're just not entitled to this. Like, you can't just assume.
Like and also like I get to say no. Like
yeah, like my no is
no is no. Like
it's
valid.
Yeah, there we go. My no is valid. Why are you not hearing the no I just said?
Yeah.
So the first no was like, oh, well, you could come with me to Alcatraz and we can go. And I was like, no, I'm okay. I'm going somewhere else. Well, what are you doing later? Oh, I'm so sorry. But that's how he was. Like, well, what are you doing later? We can hang out. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. You're nice guy. Yeah, he was like, oh, come on. And then I was like, no, like, get away from me. And he was like, oh, it's already. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like,
but I
get
like
away.
how the like light bulb came on. Like she's serious.
Yeah, after I almost punched him in the face, and that was like a defense mechanism move. So either way, that's the only thing I faced.
Oh,
And-
Ronnie says that you are a dime piece. Haha.
I'm half a dime. No, I'm happy that I'm not too hot, but not ugly.
You are not a nickel bag's worth. I don't know what that means.
I'm a nickel and a penny. But I like 5, and then just a little bit to make me not ugly.
You should be an 8 because of infinity.
Or I'm an 8 because of the infinity, which dang it.
All
that
right.
makes sense. So yeah, that was sort of girl problems of being this color. I mean, this face and this body.
Beautiful.
So,
All right, and then so you are streaming.
I'm gonna be streaming.
All right, and then her Twitch name is Joy Infinity. Very easy to find. I found her today. She is amazing.
I added him back. You're still chocolate Nazi.
Yeah,
And your picture.
What?
is adorable. I've been
It's
trying to
summertime.
change. I was trying to change my avatar picture on there, and it's not letting me change it. Is it because you have a small picture, or why? Oh,
Probably.
it was not.
Yeah, your picture's probably too large.
Oh, okay.
You
It
need
was
to like
not letting me
you need to like
resize.
it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
with worse quality. Sorry.
Ugh,
That
whatever.
Twitch is awful.
Yeah.
All right. So
no, we're leaving.
yeah, it's 12:56. I have to be up in like 4 hours.
Okay. I had a
4.5
Orleans Springs.
hours.
Thank you so much for the whooping pie. I appreciate it.
Whoopie pie. Whooping cough.
Whooping. Huh. Yes.
All right. So catch out Joy's video coming out tomorrow about her reactions. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for the reactions. It ends well for Joy. Thank you for watching Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show consisting of friends unwinding with the topics that are making us hot. We love you, Rodney and Rick. Thank you for watching. And is there a third today? Nope. Excellent. So thank you guys. We love you.
Thanks for watching. What did we do this before? Oh.